topic of my presentation is EQ is more important than IQ. EQ is often used as a shorthand for emotional intelligence or emotional quotient. Emotional intelligence refers to a person's ability to perceive emotions, to understand their powerful effect, and to use that information to guide thinking and behavior. It is a valuable skill that helps improve communication, management, and relationships within the workplace. On the other hand, IQ refers to the intellectual abilities required to gain knowledge and to use that knowledge in a good way to solve problems. Differences between IQ and EQ. IQ is recognized by abilities such as visual and spatial processing, knowledge of the world, reasoning, short-term memory, and working memory. Emotional intelligence refers to a person's ability to receive, control, evaluate, and express emotions. It is centered around abilities such as identifying emotions, controlling them, perceiving how others are feeling, using emotions to facilitate social communication, and relating to others. Since the 1990s, emotional intelligence has gone from being a semi-obscure topic found in academic journals to a popularly recognized term. Now, we can buy toys that claim to help boost our emotional intelligence and also enroll kids in social and emotional learning programs. In some parts of the world, social and emotional learning is even a curriculum requirement in educational institutions. The key components of emotional intelligence. Self-management. Emotions tell us about ourselves and others, but in the face of stress, we can become overwhelmed and lose control of ourselves. With the ability to manage stress and stay emotionally present, we learn how to receive upsetting information without letting it override our self-control, take initiative, follow through on commitments, and adapt to changing circumstances. Self-awareness. It is very important to learn how to balance our social performance with our emotional integrity. We need to learn how to read body language and tone of voice in order to become better communicators and active listeners. This can be accomplished by developing emotional intelligence. Social awareness. Social awareness means having empathy, understanding needs and concerns of other people, feeling comfortable socially, and recognizing the power dynamics in a group or an organization. Relationship management. It's important to learn how to build trust with our co-workers, keep an open door policy, and show that we care about them. We should understand why we need to explain our decisions before making them. Leading a diverse team. Emotional intelligence gives us the perspective to create a collaborative team which is inspired by each individual's unique contribution to the whole. Which is more important, IQ or EQ? The nature versus nurture debate. At one point in time, IQ was viewed as the primary determinant of life success. People with high IQs were assumed to be destined for a life of accomplishment and achievement, and researchers debated whether intelligence was the product of genes or the environment. This constituted the nature versus nurture debate. However, some critics began to realize that high intelligence was too narrow a concept to encompass the wide range of human abilities and knowledge. Instead of focusing on general intelligence, also referred to as the G factor, some experts believe that the ability to understand and express emotions can play an equal, if not more important role in how people fare in life. IQ is still considered as a very important element of success, particularly when it comes to academic achievements, but it is not the only determinant of life success. Many companies now mandate emotional intelligence training and also use EQ tests as a part of the hiring process. Leaders in the corporate world need to understand their team members on a far more scientific level in order to ascertain their strengths and weaknesses. When there is a lack of emotional intelligence in the work environment, particularly in times like now, it causes the structure to come trickling down, causing a domino effect. Understanding emotional intelligence at the workplace improves not only leadership performance, staff engagement, productivity, but also prepares our staff for a future that might be characterized by further uncertainty and volatility. Since Indian economy is always in demand for a highly skilled workforce, it becomes imperative to develop skills that help us stand out. Emotional abilities also influence decisions that buyers make. when confronted with decisions. Nobel Prize winning psychologist Daniel Kahneman found that people prefer dealing with a person that they like and trust instead of someone that they do not, even if that means paying more for an inferior product. What is in it for us, the future engineers? Researchers have found that the number one way professionals with high IQs destroy their careers is by having low EQs. Workplaces where both logical and emotional interactions take place. High IQ people often overvalue the importance of IQ and undervalue EQ. Many companies now hire for entry-level positions based on IQ, then promote people based on EQ. We need to have a brilliant IQ to be a good engineer, but to be a leader of engineers, our EQ matters more than our IQ. Also, EQ can be strengthened easily by social and emotional learning programs. Concluding, EQ is more important than IQ because a lucrative job and a prestigious degree means nothing if we have no one to share our successes with. EQ triumphs IQ in the soft domains. It helps us gauge our employees' mood and understand their reactions and weaknesses better. This also helps in managing teams with a strategy that is both progress-driven and compassionate. To be a leader, we must utilize both intelligence, IQ and EQ. What distinguishes leaders is usually their level of emotional intelligence, and it is those skills that help develop a more effective workplace. Progression in our professional ladder might be determinant of the work we do and the people we associate with, but the journey of 1,000,000 miles starts with a single step, and that single step is right within us. That is, strengthening our emotional intelligence. Thank you.